Good. Kimida. Ah! So howdy everyone. How are you today?
Hi, so today I'm talking about this perverted AF teacher me and most of my friends had for a short time. So, just saying this is mostly a joke because I don't really know his POV. Like, honestly, I don't know his, POV or anything, so this is mostly just a joke. Don't take this seriously, please. Just saying, so this one day I was sitting at my desk and watching porn when this little girl, Maiko, who's really pretty or nice, as I would say, and she's gay. I mean, she's gay. But when I was sitting there and I was watching quality porn with music, I felt like I turned it up too loud because Maiko was looking at me with a confused look. And then I realized she could see my computer. Whoa. She was traumatized, and I'm afraid she may have not been the victim I wanted. Oof. Keita. So I saw this hopeless girl who didn't even know what people had been saying. I felt so bad for her, so I decided that to know some people, I would let her read yearbooks from previous years to comfortably meet people. But then for a second I remembered I cut out the boys and did something strange AF with the girls in the book. By then it was too late and the child had read the book. Long story short, I never saw her again. It's unfortunate since she didn't know English and I could show her my love and she just wouldn't understand it. And therefore, she couldn't actually report it. Like, she couldn't read it, so I just started to show her my love, which was probably the reason she left. And thanks for having me, Maiko, as she says. Silver. So after giving Kayeta, I can't read, the yearbook, her friend sitting beside her started reading it too. Oh shit, I'm in trouble, I thought, since she seemed to understand American customs better than Kayeta. Apparently she noticed the white stains on some of the pages and asked me, "What is this? I remember doing some things with them." And I panicked and just said, "Coffee." "Since when was coffee white?" she replied, questioning me. Mint coffee," I replied, not knowing what to say. Thinking I had to get out of there as fast as possible, I noticed her little friend left earlier. She and her little friend had left earlier, or well, that was a while after that. And she actually changed to my school this year, and I'm kind of scared because she could easily tell someone about this incident, and I'd get in some trouble, so... Actually, I've been fired. Hatsu. I'm glad to be here, Maiko. So, I was starting at, the Japanese girl very well. Let's just say I was considering... Never mind. But this other Japanese girl, she was giving me the crazy look, kind of a stay the heck away from my sister look. Even though her sister wasn't what I was eyeing. Also, later on, this child was on a site that looked like she shouldn't be, so I told her the most controlled way to get off the website. You know, controlled. Marie. So I loved this young girl. Her name was Marie. She was often wearing really revealing clothes, and I loved that. She was really cute, and then one day she was looking cute as ever, it was before lunch, so I had my best opportunity. I had her go to the teacher's lounge to grab my lunch, and I told everyone else to hurry up and leave so they wouldn't be suspicious. So I walked in and closed the door, but she must have known my plan because she somehow passed me and ran out. And then I figured out why she didn't want me. She was gay. That really sucked. And she started dating my other student, which really, really sucks. Meter A194. So this other young girl, who was really cute, not gonna lie, she was just sitting in the back of the room drawing, and she was drawing the cutest girl I've ever seen, but of course drawing isn't allowed. So I went and took it away from her so she could do her work. And out of curiosity, I read it. It had possibly some of the best things I could ever imagine. It had stories and pictures, and even though the pictures weren't anything that interests me, the stories were amazing. Naturally, I wanted to keep the notebook, so when she asked for it back, I said no, and she ran out crying. Probably because she saw what I was reading and how beautiful it was, so thanks. And also thanks, Maiko, for letting her be on this collab. Heat 111. So when I was at the student presentation time, I noticed this young girl sitting alone. I sat next to her to talk to her, and she was pretty obviously Meter Ray 194's little sister. I talked to her a little and let her know how much I liked her sister and how cool I thought her sister was. But I told her that the younger ones are always cooler because they really are. And she seemed to be kind of freaked out, and I especially freaked out and left when I saw Meter Ray 194 making her way back up the stairs to her seat, so... Crystal. So this girl used to go to my school named Crystal, and she was my backup plan if the thing with Marie didn't work out. And the year ended before I could get a thing with her, and she kinda moved. So I told Crystal to do her work, and since Maiko and her were just lollygagging off, and Maiko stood up with her, which is kinda rude, so I told her not to do that, but then I went to my desk and continued looking at beautiful models that had nudes on them on this amazing website that I just didn't really have many plans on using it for anything but looking at models. Yeah, totally. Sakura. So this child was hanging around with lots of other small children. So I sat with her and I started asking her about her family life. I wanted to see if anyone would care if I took her or something. So I asked her, like, do you love your sisters and do they love you back or like what? And she unfortunately said yes to all my questions. And then Ayako came back and she was giving me the death stare. I swear on my life, she was giving me one of the biggest death stares I think I've ever gotten. Miku. So I noticed that this was pretty clearly Ayako's little sister, and she had a rose, which she was probably going to give it to Ayako since they're sisters and stuff. But I'm a lot better looking and a lot more of eye candy than just some stupid girl. Plus, I doubt such a young girl was gay, especially for her own sister. So I took the rose and hugged her, and I may have said something, but I doubt it. And then I put it on my desk and wrote a note. And I know, just so I know who it was from, and it said, from my amazing Miku Sakura. She's currently in 5th grade, and where I am, middle school is 4 years, which is 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. And next year, she will hopefully be in my class. Like, I seriously hope for that. That would be amazing. Savannah. So I saw Savannah sitting alone in the back of the gym and looked scared as frick. And I don't remember what I said to her, but apparently she took it wrong, so I regret it. And sadly, she didn't even present that day. I was really looking forward to seeing her present her project, because she seemed to work hard on it, but no. Ayako. So, I'm having more trouble hiding my love this year than I usually do, so I have the tendency to appear more creepy than usual. I say weird things to them, specifically, you must go subscribe to @DreamAnime, which is run by Maiko and Ayako. Sorry, but her stories are a lot longer, but a lot better, like a lot better, than something I could put here. And she actually is a good writer, so she actually shows a little bit of my POV in there, so yep. Be sure to like and subscribe. Bye! And keep in mind, this was in Mr. Lollihunters' point of view, not Maiko's. Because I feel like they need to clarify this once more, because I know I'm going to get comments. So, bye!